Hello. Oya-ore ahinya kamora ma intiere. If you just joining us, welcome to the Luo English Dictionary channel. And today's edition, we want to learn how to count. I am just confirming whether we are online. If you can hear us, please just send us a shout out. Just say hi on the comment section. We should be able to see your chat on the comment section, and that will encourage all the other people. Please also share the video with your friends. Lillian Matu, thank you so much. Please share this with your friends so that we can be together and we can learn how to count. Today we learn how to count 1 through 100, and I'll also teach you skills of remembering how to count. You know, sometimes you want to learn how to count, but you've forgotten the scale. So let me just confirm that we're online and our volume, the sound is okay before we can move on. I'm looking for the channel online. I can't find it. So just give me a minute. Meanwhile, you can tell your friend that we're live. And let me see whether we're live. Just give me a minute. Meanwhile, you can tell your friend that we're live. Oh yeah, we're live. I can see. Collins Odhiambo, thank you for following the channel. Well, so let's count. First of all, I'll do the basics of counting. So I'll do 1 through, no, I'll start from 0, because sometimes 0 is not included in the equation. So I'll count from 0 all the way through to 100, but I will not count everything. Now 0 is usually not included in the works because 0 is no. So what I've done is I've done the syllables of counting for each and every one of them so that we learn how to individually count. I will start from 0. 0 is easy. 0 is no. Laura Amlesh, thank you for following. Then now let's start from 1, and the dots are just separating the syllables so that you can know how to say it. Okay, so 1 would be ACHIEL. Okay, ACHIEL. That's 1. ACHIEL. And then 2, ARIO. ARIO. That's 2. ARIO. Then 3, Adek. So you have to pronounce the K as K. I hope in my microphone it can sound. Adek. Adek. That's 4. Not 4. That's 3. Adek. That's 3. And then 4. A.N.G. W.E.N. A.N.G. W.E.N. Angwen. A.N.G. W.E.N. Angwen. And then 5. A.B.I.C.H. A.B.I.C.H. So A.B.I.C.H. 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 And then 6. A.U. Timothy, thank you for liking the stream. 6 is A.U.CHI.E.L. Collins, thank you for liking the stream. Collins Josiah, asante sana. A.U.CHI.E.L. Jennifer, thank you for liking the stream. A.U.CHI.E.L. 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 That's 6. A.U.CHI.E.L. 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 Olga Malin, thank you for liking the stream. And Jennifer Rucha, thank you for liking the stream. Timothy Aoya, thank you for liking the stream. Leonardo Mondi, thank you for following. And hey, who else? All right, so let's move on. 7. A.B.I.R.O. 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 7. A.B.I.R.O. A.B.I.R.O. Then 8. A.B.O.RO. 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 That's 8. A.B.O.RO. 8. Then 9. 9. A.U.CHI.E.L. A.U.CHI.E.L. That's 9, okay? A.U.CHI.E.L. That's 9. And then 10. A.P.A.R. A.P.A.R. That's 10. A.P.A.R. Nant Kant is now following. Thank you for following, Nant. So 10 is A.P.A.R. A.P.A.R. Okay? So essentially now we've gone through 1 through 10. And just quickly, let's go through it again. ACHIEL, ARIO, Adek, W.E.N, Abich, A.U.CHI.E.L. Okay. A.B.O.R.O, A.B.O.R.O, A.CHIEL, A.P.A.R. So 1 through 10. Now, the concept of 11 is actually 10 and 1. So 12 will be 10 and 2, 10 and 3, 10 and 4, 10 and 5, just like that, okay? So A.P.A.R, so 11 would be A.P.A.R G ACHIEL. So the only thing you add between 11 and 20 is G. So you just say 10 and 1, 10 and 2, 10 and 3, 10 and 4, 10 and 5, 10 and 6, 10 and 7, 10 and 8, 10 and 9, and then you say 2 10s, okay? So A.P.A.R G ACHIEL. So if it were 14, then we would just say A.P.A.R G W.E.N. A.P.A.R G W.E.N. If you're just joining us, please just you can say hi on the chat box. Your chats will be showing live on screen, either on YouTube and Facebook. So we welcome you and thank you for listening. Thank you for taking your time to pass by. You can also like the stream. If you like the stream, it should show on my screen here, and I'll read your name live. So 17 would be A.P.A.R G A.B.I.R.O, because that's 10 and 7. A.P.A.R G A.B.I.R.O. And then 19 would be A.P.A.R G A.U.CHI.E.L. A.P.A.R G A.U.CHI.E.L. That would be 19. APAR gi ochiko. So when you get to 20, as I said, 20 would be 2 tens, and 2 tens would say APAR ariyo. But we are so used to saying PIERO ariyo. PIERO ariyo. Although if you said APAR ariyo would be correct. Maureen Nekesa, thank you so very much for liking the stream. Maureen is our new like in the stream. And I hope you're following the page, Maureen. Thank you. PIERO ariyo would be 2 tenths. And then now PIERO ariyo gi Abich. That means 2 tenths and a 5. So that's 25. 2 tenths and a 5. PIERO ariyo gi Abich, because 20 is PIERO ariyo. So 21 would be 2 tenths and a 1, 2 tenths and a 2, 2 tenths and a 3, 2 tenths and a 4, just like that, 2 tenths and a 9, and then you say 3 tenths, okay? So PIERO ariyo gi Abich. PIERO ariyo gi Adek. That would be 2 tenths and a 3. PIERO ariyo, because ariyo is 2. PIERO ariyo gi Adek. So 29 would be PIERO ariyo gi ochiko. PIERO ariyo gi ochiko. Okay? PIERO ariyo gi ochiko. Now, if you go to 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, because now that is all about counting. You keep on repeating the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So if you go into 30, you would say PIERO Adek, or 3 tenths. PIERO Adek, okay? PIERO Adek. Then 40 would be PIERO Angwen. So can you guess what 50 would be? Remember, 5 is Abich. So 50 would be, write it down so that when I bring 50, you might say whether you're right or wrong. Write it down in your head if you don't have a pen. 50 would be, oh, thank you, Didi. Didi says PIERO Abich. Thank you, Jacinta. Jacinta also says PIERO Abich. That's correct. Then what about 70? 70. Now you can see 50 is PIERO Abich. Thank you, Asumbi TV. Asante sana, thank you, PIERO Abich. That is 50. And you can see that your name appears on the screen nicely. Thank you, Asumbi TV. PIERO Abich. PIERO Abich. PIERO A.U.CHI.E.L. So 70, it says PIERO ariyo. Yeah, remember also the spelling counts. PIERO ariyo. He says 70 is PIERO ariyo. Let's see. And I prefer PIERO ariyo because I prefer this spelling because of the pronunciation. Because some people get the I and the Y out. Even though if you put the Y only, that would still be correct. But I prefer this so that we can sound all the words, you know, the syllables. Abiriyo. So PIERO ariyo to be 70. Although you're right, also PIERO ariyo. And then 80 would be PIERO A.B.O.RO. Now, what of 83? Let's say you have 83. Anybody 83? Thank you, Maureen. Maureen says PIERO ariyo for 70. What of 83? The 8, 10 eighths, and a 3. PIERO A.B.O.RO gi Adek. That's correct. PIERO A.B.O.RO gi Adek. PIERO, Didi, your spelling. PIERO A.B.O.RO gi Adek. PIERO Adek. Maureen says PIERO Adek. PIERO Adek actually is 30. So PIERO A.B.O.RO gi Adek. That is correct. 83. And 90. I don't want to get to 100 because I have not introduced 100 yet. 90, anybody with the 90? Thank you for the comments. $90. PIERO Ochiko. Jacinta Ogola, thank you so very much. It says PIERO Ochiko. So that is 9 tenths. PIERO Ochiko. PIERO Ochiko. Olga says PIERO Ochiko. Olga Malina asante sana. PIERO Ochiko. So if we're moving on, Morina Kesa, thank you so very much. PIERO Ochiko, that's 90. And now let's move on to 100. So how do you say 100? How do you say 10 tenths? Don't say ACHIEL. Don't write ACHIEL. How do you say 10 tenths? Because Mia is actually Swahili. Mia is Swahili. So let's say the Luo one. How do you say 10 tenths or 100? Because 100 is essentially 10 tenths. Remember, 10 was A.PA.R, then 20 was PIERO Rio, PIERO Adek, PIERO A.NG, PIERO Abich, PIERO A.U.CHI.E.L, PIERO A.B.O.RO, PIERO A.B.O.RO, PIERO Ochiko, PIERO A.PA.R, ACHIEL, correct. PIERO A.PA.R, ACHIEL. And thank you so much, Asumbi and Jacinta. That is the original way of saying 100. But because we had because we have influence from the Swahili, we actually say the Mea ACHIEL. So our original way of saying 100 is PIERO A.PA.R, ACHIEL. So PIERO A.PA.R, ACHIEL. That's correct. PIERO A.PA.R, ACHIEL. So Asumbi Tivli and Jacinta Ogola. Jacinta, if you say PIERO A.PA.R, ACHIEL, you know ACHIEL means and one. So that might be 101 because PIERO A.PA.R means 10 tenths. But if you say PIERO A.PA.R ACHIEL, ACHIEL, then it would be 101.1. Chief Governor Engineer Easy E Kweche One. I greet you there, bro. Oimore Jadot. I have tuned in and I get you loudly and clear from Langata Wilson right now. Chief Governor Rukamana Enya. Thank you for always supporting our channel and for coming over every now and again. And we wish you well with the Idobet Governor Koso Enananying. Just a question. Thank you, Jacinta. Thank you so very much. So the next the next part that I want to introduce is how do you say 3.5? Because you know we have like we in decimal notation 3.5. How would we say that? So the decimal, how do you introduce the decimal? Anybody, if you have an idea of how to introduce the decimal, please help us out. 3.5, 3.6, 3.7. How do you say that? In my understanding, and the way I usually no, before I talk my understanding, maybe I'll just wait for anybody to give us. Chief Governor Miwa 3.5 Kakendeko. Chief Governor Wilson Airport Miwa Kakendeko 3.5. Or anybody who knows, and you can write what you know. You know, this that is the thing about language. Language, you develop it the way you the people who are in that space, you know, they're the ones who say, oh, this is the way we would write it, and then everybody writes it like that. So 3.5. I've not seen any response so far. Decimals, asumbiwa chani yokia. And decimals, we use the word Nukta. Nukta. Yeah. A center says 3 Adek ginus, that is 3.5. Yeah, Adek ginus. Remember also nus is a Swahili word, yeah? But we have assimilated it. So Adek ginus would be 3.5. Yes, that's correct. But we also use the word Nukta. So we would say Adek Nukta A.B.I.CH. Adek Nukta A.B.I.CH. Yeah. So let me just put it in on my screen so that we can talk about it, and someone else can give us a better, if there's a better way of saying that. Adek Nukta A.B.I.CH. Yes, Adek Nukta A.B.I.CH. I think you got it correct. So, for those who are that's how you write it. Adek Nukta A.B.I.CH. Chief Governor, nakutakia mema. Chieng mibet governor to A.P.A.R. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. You got it right. Adek Nukta A.B.I.CH. That's correct. So 15.6. Anybody? 15.6. And that is for those, majorly for those who do not understand, or those who are just learning Luo. If you are just learning and now you want to like increase your vocabulary, then you can talk about this. A.P.A.R gi A.B.I.CH Nukta A.U.CHI.E.L. Olga says A.P.A.R gi A.B.I.CH Nukta A.U.CHI.E.L. Thank you so very much. I think that's correct. A.P.A.R gi A.B.I.CH Nukta A.U.CHI.E.L. And also, just to reiterate something, when you look at decimals, the second decimal, like if it is 6.1, 15.61, then it would be A.P.A.R gi A.B.I.CH Nukta A.U.CHI.E.L ACHIEL. Just the way you say it in English. You know, in English you say 6.61. You don't say 0.61. Yeah. Nukta A.U.CHI.E.L. Thank you, Chief Governor. Thank you, Olga, and who else has responded? And Jacinta. A.P.A.R gi A.B.I.CH Nukta A.U.CHI.E.L. So I hope today's live stream was very short. We were just talking about numbers, and we have talked about numbers 1 through 10, 1 through 100, and how to count them, how to articulate the numbers. I have given you the decimals between the numbers is just so that to show you where the articulation stops in all the numbers. And I hope this will help you out when next time you're counting. And you can, the good thing about these videos is you can actually just put your kid to watch so that they learn, because my kids, sometimes I give them the video to watch and learn, and that way they are able to understand how to speak the language. With those few remarks, Wadwaro Loro Koro, we want to stop at this point. And if you have any questions, please ask. And then we shall just stop. So I'll leave the screen blank so that your questions can pop up there. And if someone has an answer, please just answer. Thank you, Jacinta. Jacinta says it was insightful. Erokamano ainya, Jacinta. And thank you for keeping me company. Olga also says erokamano ahinya. Olga, it has to be AHINYA. Ahinya. All right. Thank you, though, for your responses. And please share the video with somebody so that they learn how to count, because counting is one of the basic things that you have to. Because when you're going to the market, you have to touch money. You have to know how much you have to pay for something, you know. You're welcome, Olga. So counting is essential. You have to know the time. Time is counting. You have to know the place, the distance that is counting. You have to know the, like, everything revolves around counting. That's why it's a very basic skill that we need to give everybody around us, okay? So please share the video with your friends, and you have a great time. I will see you again next Sunday or next Saturday. Oriti ahinya, and God bless you. Engineer kamana ahinya, nyasaye gwedhi kidwa bet governor iparwa, wabro mako ni ginene, wabro mako ni gari, dhod gari, sami donjo.